In this video, we will create a corridor. This is a 3D model of the roadway that is obtained by combining the horizontal and vertical alignments, as well as our surface layer and the assembly we created in the previous video. One function of the corridor is that it makes it possible for us to estimate the earthwork volumes in our design. Now, to create the corridor, we would simply click on the corridor command. When you click on that, this dialog comes out that enables you once again to name your corridor. And you can set other parameters for this corridor, including the horizontal alignment, the profile we have designed. In this case, let us use VA. We can add the assembly we created as well, and then we assign it a target surface. Once we have set all these parameters, we can click OK. At this point, we apply the settings we have chosen. And you can see the command asking to rebuild the corridor or to create the corridor. We would use the rebuild the corridor option. Once that is done, we can click OK and notice that our corridor is now created. Previously, we had only the alignment here, but now a corridor is defined around the alignment. The green areas indicate places where that are in fill, and the red sections indicate the places where we will be cutting material. Once this is done, we'll take the next step to define a target for this corridor, and that is done in order to actually apply the side slope or daylighting we had added to our assembly previously. To do that, we would click on the assembly, and then we can see the corridor surface command here. We would click on that. Sorry, we're adding a target, so we would click on the edit targets. It says select the region, and we will select our alignment. And this is just to be sure that the target surface you are going to be working with is the proposed surface. Now this is set already. In case it is not set, you can set it. So that is fine. And we will take the next step of now creating our corridor surface. Notice the difference. There is, initially we created a corridor, but now we will be creating a surface for that corridor. That surface will define the finished ground level for your road. And so here, the first thing to do is to add or to create your surface. So I'll click on this to create my surface. Then I'll add attributes for that surface. The attribute is this data type should be set to links, and the specify code should be set to top. Immediately we do this, we can click on apply, and then we will rebuild our corridor. We would have to rebuild the corridor to display the surface. Rebuild the corridor. When that is done, I can click OK. Now let us look at what has happened. Take a close look at the center line of our road. Previously, we didn't have this contour here that looks like a triangle of sorts. Now that is the surface of your corridor. Civil 3D has now defined a surface for your corridor. Notice it again, it looks like a triangle at station 0 plus 980. That's an additional layer created, or the surface of your corridor. So this is the steps required in creating a corridor for your project, and this indicates that we have come to the end of this video. In the next video, we would actually generate cross sections for our road. Thank you.